This perp back with another video, and I just got done watching episode 6 of Vinland Saga. The journey begins. This episode was fucking incredible. This series just gets better and better as it goes. So it pretty much starts off with this narration pretty much explaining us what's going on with the English and the Danes. The Danes are the Vikings, and we get more. I like that we get more backstory on the Vikings, more information, pretty much. And we see Thorfinn becoming still a child. Running with Asclad's people, which is really interesting because he's following around the dude that got his father killed or was responsible for his father's death. To me, that's very fascinating. I'm wondering. It leads me to believe that Thorfinn has he's going to have a really interesting origin story and just story overall. Like he's trying to learn everything he can from Asclad and his people and just the way he moves. And it's really interesting in this episode that he's become part of them for so long. He does things that, his father would probably not approve of at all. Because his father was a little bit more merciful. Now, being around the pirates and being around these and being around the Vikings, I should say, just completely is warping his mind, and he's just filled up with rage and anger. And you really see that being displayed as he kills the first he gets his first taste of blood in this episode. And it's just, you can see the pain and rage, and it just really just fucks with him, bro. And it's it was really well done in this episode, because yet again, I like when they show Thorfinn not speaking at all, and he's just thinking to himself, and it's just body language. I really liked how they portrayed that. And we finally get to start seeing Thorfinn growing up, and I don't know exactly how old he is at the time of the time skip. He seems like he's a teen, or he could be 16, 18 around that time. Not quite sure, but he's a lot older now. Man, when I say Thorfinn is a savage, he is a savage to the T. He's badass, man. This was incredible. Like the way he's just taking out dudes like it's nothing. He's very quick, very agile. Like he's got it seems like it's like if you gave Spider-Man 2 little daggers, bro. He's mad quick. So throughout this episode, we see Thorfinn aging as he's a teen, or however old he is at this point. But anyways, he gets found in this river by this mother and her daughter, and they automatically think he's English. The daughter's kind of iffy about him staying with them. She takes Thorfinn in and gets him kind of cleaned up, even combs his hair and stuff, so he's got his hair straightened out. That ass looks like Armin a little bit in this episode. So we get this moment where she's kind of talking to Thorfinn and explaining to her how she lost a son named John, and she kind of wants to take care of Thorfinn and kind of just take him in, and that kind of backfires on her because this English dude rolls up and he's looking for a kid soldier or whatever. He's looking for this kid soldier. He looks just like Thorfinn, which, I don't know how smart you gotta be to put two and two together. But this English dude obviously was dumb as hell, because Thorfinn was right in front of him. So the Englishman, he's obviously gonna go and get back up. So Thorfinn tells them run, and he tries to kind of help them get there before Askeladd and their people, before the Vikings can get there, because they're supposed to invade England. But it's too late. The Vikings show up and slaughter pretty much everybody in that little village, and the mom that took Thorfinn in is just in shock. And Thorfinn's kind of shook up about it, but then he takes one good big breath and then just lets it all out and goes about his business. And that's how the episode pretty much ends. I hope I covered everything. This is based off of first watch. I'm gonna definitely go back and watch this episode, because I loved the way it's drawn and the way it's animated. Very clean. I loved everything what we saw from Thorfinn. Him just stabbing dudes up at like 6 and just becoming a straight savage in his teens or however old he is. We get more backstory on the Vikings and just the overall story, which was really good. I really like the way this story is taking its time telling this story, and we got a ton of more episodes to come. So if y'all seen this episode, what do you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What are some things that you think they could have done better? But like, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button for me, and follow me on Twitter at PerpMinded, and I'll check y'all out next week for episode 7 of Vinland Sagas. I'm out.
When I was young, I thought that success was all I needed. That's what was gonna bring the happiness. Buying my mom a house, being the fame, the accolades, having people say, yo, you are the best in the game. I thought those would be the things that would bring happiness. And then when those things came, the happiness wasn't there. And I realized why that was. There was such an attempt to achieve these things and to keep going that you lose sight of the people and the blessings that you have around.